And meanwhile, we wanna be well read. What does it mean to be well read and read the right books?
Well, it starts with the Bible, and then no, I don't want to be legalistic here and suggest that to be a good person you have to read all these things. But I think to be a well-rounded person and a literary person, a person with a big view of God and His world, means that you enter the conversation of great Western literature, uh, and some that includes great fiction. So that's why my kids, as they get into junior high and high school, they are in great books programs. That's why my college, Bethlehem College, is a great books program
Wonderful.
where you're reading, Plato, Aristotle, Shakespeare. You're not just reading, what do they do in schools today? Like it's like Taylor Swift studies or whatever. Like that's like lasts for 3 minutes and gone. So we want to join the conversation that's gone on for millennia. So that's what's going to endure and focus on the best stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Because there's thousands upon thousands of wonderful books out there. Obviously, we can't read them all, but there's titles that have withstood the test of time and that have benefited humanity for generations, and we ought
Mhm.
not deprive ourselves of those.
Yeah.
As we're thinking through how do I go about picking those books, you mentioned the great books. Can you elaborate on that a little bit? How can a Christian decide what's worthwhile to read? We can't read them all.
Yeah, I would approach this similar to how you choose the right foods to eat. So it's some of it is just staple what you need to survive, and some of it's what's available. What are you interested in? What do you most enjoy? So uh, for my children, my wife and I have tried to cultivate a desire to read the Bible mainly, and then also to read really good stories. We love good stories, and there's so many good stories out there to read. Stories that help you understand human characters better, understand God's world better, past, present, um, and then also read books that are helping you better understand God's world. So it could be understanding geography and history and animals, and God's world is amazing. So books that help you enlarge your vision of God's world and God Himself ultimately are ones that are most helpful.
Hey, everybody, I hope you're enjoying this conversation. Just want to interrupt quickly and let you know about a helpful resource I've put together. If you're looking for a list of good books to read, you need to check out the 5-Foot Bookshelf. You see, there was a Harvard professor in the early 1900s who said that all you needed for a thorough education could fit on a 5-foot shelf, and that set of books became known as the Harvard Classics. Well, inspired by that, I've created a list of all the books a Christian would need to have a solid personal library, all on a single 5-foot bookshelf. The list includes biblical studies, literature, history, biography, and a lot more. So check it out at reasonabletheology.org/bookshelf.